Hello, y'all. It's Tim Nutt here, and we got some exciting things today. First of all, we got new lighting for the truck. We got some new cameras, better headset. Should give us a much better quality video there. I'm definitely excited about that. And about this video, this is the homework assignment for lesson 20 in the new and improved incredible Arduino tutorial series by Paul McWhorter. The link to the lesson will be down in the description. This is a beginner based homework series. Excuse me, sorry about that. Beginner based homework series, meaning that the solution to the homework will only include uh, what has already been taught or presented thus far in the tutorials. That way, if you don't have any prior coding experience other than the lessons up until now, everything that we'll be doing in here has already been covered in prior lessons, and it just will just show the from a beginner's perspective how you can do it. Yes, there's more efficient ways, but that's not the purpose of this video. That being said, the lesson today, or the homework assignment for today, is to set up a RGB LED and have it user uh, a user interface through the serial monitor. We've got Paul gave us a list of colors to set up, which is what we'll be doing in our code. And then you can type in the color that you want from that list into the serial monitor, and the LED will change to that color. So, first off, I know Paul went over it in the lessons, but I'm going to go over it again just for this homework as well. With the RGB LED, you have 4 leads coming out. Uh, the ones that come in the Ilegu starter kit that we're using for the series are a common cathode RGB LED. The longest lead, which is that one there, the second one from the top, is the ground. The top one is the red, and then the green and the blue. So that's how we need to hook it up. Let's get started on that. Let's see where we can put this in. It's a little more fiddly getting 4 leads into there like that, but we'll set it there. Now let's get our current limiting resistors. Get those into place. Maybe I should have started from the other end since I'm right-handed. So we got that one for the red lead. Then we skip a column, because that column will be ground. And that'll be that where that LED goes. That'll be the green, and the next one to it will be the blue. I try to straighten them up just a little bit. It's not going to be perfect, but better for now anyway. So let's go ahead and we need to add our ground in between these, and we'll run that over to the ground here. Try to get that wire out of the way a little bit. Now the pins you'll want to use will be, it need to be some of them that have the, see if I can get it in the camera here, the little squigglies by them. Yeah, it should focus. There we go. So for this one, I'm going to use pins 9, 10, and 11. We'll do pin 9 for our red LED. Now we'll do pin 10 for our green LED. Oop, I missed one. And we'll do pin 11 for the blue lead on our RGB LED. Get in there. There we go. Alright, now we should have everything coded up. And I went ahead and made up a list of the colors that he gave us to for the homework assignment. And made a little cheat sheet there with the values that we'll be putting in to get those colors. But first, we need to we need to set up our variables and get started. Now we'll turn them all on just to make sure we got our circuit hooked up properly. So let's start off with our pins. So we'll do red pin, and we put red pin on 9. So, and then we need to do our green pin. We'll put that on pin 10. And our blue pin. And we put that on pin 11. Now we need a couple strings here. A string is going to be my color. Yeah, we'll use my color. Alright, and we're not going to, that'll be declared down in the code, so we won't need to assign a value to that. And then we need the question that we want our serial monitor to ask us and prompt us to put in the color we want. So we'll do that, make message, and that'll be equal which color would you like? And we'll put a space, quotation marks, or colon. That should be all our variables. If we forgot anything, we'll come back after it. So now we need to do our pin modes, if I can type it correctly. Pin mode, our red LED, no, not red LED, red pin we called it. And that is going to be an output. And pin mode. I cannot type. It's getting late. I was busy setting up and playing with the camera settings and trying to get all this set up, and it got a whole lot later than I planned tonight. But I still want to get at least one video out tonight. Alright, so pin mode, and we need our last one we got is our blue pin. And a comma, and that's also an output. And we need to start our serial monitor. And we'll do Paul's favorite of the 9600 baud. Alright, that should be all for the setup. Now, I know Paul drilled it in, but I want to go over it again too. And this type of program, we need to, so we're getting user input, we need to ask, wait, and then read. So to ask, we need serial dot print message. That's all or actually we want print LN because we want it to start a new line each time. So that'll print our message, the MSG, which is which color would you like. And then while we're waiting for response, I just gave the clue away there. We need to do a, if I can type, a while loop. So while serial dot available, and that equals 0 means it's waiting for an input. And that one doesn't need a colon, but we do need to put our curly brackets. And while it's available, we need to do nothing. So we don't put anything else in that while loop. Excuse me. So now let's, well, we'll turn it on here in a minute. So we got, while that's available. So then we're waiting for a response. And the response we're looking for is my color, if I can spell. And my color is equal to if I can spell, serial dot read string. Let's see, is that the parentheses supposed to be there? And we'll find out here in a minute. Serial dot read string. Actually, no. I don't think that's supposed to be there. Maybe it is, but serial dot read string. Okay, so my color equals serial dot read string. Yeah, that looks right. All right, now we'll do our first if statement. If my color equal red. So yeah, if my color equal red, we want to analog right, and that'll be, we call it red pin needs to be 255 or max. That's for our red. Yeah, red's 255.00. We'll get to the 00 in a minute, because we need to make sure to turn the other pins off to clear off any colors that might be residual. Analog, so we need to do this 2 more times for the, if I can type, green pin, and make that, make that 0, and then that, and one more. Oh, analog right. That is our blue pin. That is 0. So that's what we want to do if we do that. So let's test our code real quick first. And we'll bring up our, get rid of our list for a minute. And put our serial monitor up. Now let's run this and make sure we can get a, make sure the red works at least. And then we'll switch through each of those. So we got our serial monitor up, and we want we're going to type in red, hit enter, and there we go. LED turns up red, and it asks us again, which color would you like? So we know, let's check our other pins real quick. I'm going to move this over here. I'll just switch this to blue. Blue. Switch this to 0. And make this 255. Let's run that. Make sure we get a blue LED. Our blue color. There's our blue. Alright, now let's switch this to green. So we can just to make sure everything works. I'm pretty sure it is, but it never hurts to test now instead of 13,000 lines of code in. Alright, now let's try it again. Green, enter, and we get our green LED. Alright, so our code's working thus far. Our circuit's working. Let's go ahead and turn it off. And we'll make this to 0. Let's run that. And type off. Well, it's already off because we ran in our code anyway, but alright, let's go ahead and clear this output. We're going to take the serial monitor away for right now. Put our list back up. Right, now we get back to our coding. So let's just go ahead and switch this since, well, orange is at the top of the list, so we'll just start with orange and then work our way down. Orange, if my color equals orange. Now one I had listed down 255, 165, and 0. So 255, 165, and 0. Alright, so it's there we go. Let's copy this since we need to use it a few times. Control C. Now we'll come down to the end. Control V. So here we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We'll just do it as we go. So our next one's going to be red. And that can stay high. This needs to go to 0. Alright, that one's good. I don't know why I'm going to have to recopy, I think. Yeah, I wanted to line down. Alright, so the next color we want is green. So we'll type green in there. And we want this to be a 0. Green to be 255 for full. And there we go. Now let's just copy from here. That might make it a little easier to Control C. What did I do? I don't know what I did there. Alright, now Control C. There we go. That's still not bringing us back. Oh well. Not sure why it's doing all that, but anyway, next color is going to be blue. And we want to make this 255. And this will be 0, so that way we turn only the blue portion of it on. Yeah, I don't like that. I don't know. looks a little better. Alright, so now we need cyan. CYAN. And that one we have 0, 255, and 255. These are just some values I got off the internet. I played around with a couple of them as far as values for... I don't know what's going on with that. That's not doing it right, but anyway. We'll use these values and then we can tweak them if we decide we don't quite like how the colors turn out. And I'm not sure how it may not turn out the best on the camera, but we'll do the best we can anyway. So after cyan's magenta. Magenta, that one's going to be 255, 0, 255. So 255, 0, and 255. Yeah. Now we'll do Control V again. After magenta is yellow. Yellow has 255, 255, and 0. So we can just change this to 255, and that should have our yellow. I'll do it this way, then it'll... I still need a... There we go. And then after yellow is fuchsia. Fuchsia. And that one is, we're going to make the red pin 218. Green pin says 112. Oh, it would help if I had a comma there. And on the blue pin would be 214. There we go. I don't know why it keeps doing that, but I don't like it. And we're going to make this off to turn them all off, which will just make all of them zeros. Alright, so we got orange, we got red, we got green, we got blue, we got cyan, magenta, yellow, fuchsia, and off. Alright, let's see what we can come up with here. Good, we upload it. Is it going to be good? Yes, it's good. Now let's get rid of our color sheet and bring up our serial monitor. Alright, so let's try red. We got red, orange. Okay, I see orange. Let me see if I can make this a little bit darker, maybe to... I don't know if it'll help or not, but we'll try, see if we can make it just a little darker. Make it see the colors a little better. That might work. We'll try it there. If it doesn't work, we will readjust later. Alright, there's my serial monitor. So we did red and orange. Let's do green. There's our green. Let's try blue. We'll do yellow. And cyan. Yeah, I'm not quite fond of that cyan. Doesn't quite look bright to me, but we'll adjust that in a minute. What was our other one? Magenta. Magenta. Yeah, I wish the camera showed it better. It looks a lot better in person. And then CHSIA, fuchsia. Yeah, camera's not really showing the colors the way I'd like to. I'll have to try to figure that out too. But then again, LEDs, different shades are hard to come up on a camera anyway. And we can try off. That turned it off. Great. See if I can brighten this back up a little bit here. Oh, excuse me. There we go. That's a little better. Now we can. Let's see if it shows it any better in the. Put it off. Let's see. Cyan. Shows a little closer to cyan in there. There. We'll do, say, orange. Well, we know they all work, and I don't want to go on and on about that there. But that's how you complete this assignment. Yes, there's more efficient ways it can be done, but this is what's been shown thus far in the lessons. So I hope everyone enjoyed it. Hope it was a help. If it helped or you enjoyed it, please feel free to like and comment, share. Maybe it'll help another beginner somewhere else. And I hope everyone has an awesome day, or night, or morning, or afternoon, or whatever time it is you're watching this. And enjoy Arduino. And keep pursuing your dreams and stick to it there. You can do it. We'll talk at y'all next lesson. Bye for now.